everyone, welcome to JUMA'S Academy. Today we are going to learn about percentages, standard 6. Percentage is represented by this symbol, which means out of 100. For example, if you have been given 25%, this percentage means out of 100, so it will be 25 out of 100. First, we are going to learn how to convert fractions to percentage. Converting fraction to percentage, we multiply the fraction by 100. So, if you have been given 3/4, convert 3/4 as a percentage. This is a fraction, so you multiply the fraction by 100. 100 times 3, 300 over 4. Over means divide, so 300 divided by 4, you get 28 because of 7. Remainder 2, you drop 0, you get 20 because of 5. So we get 75%. So 3/4 into a percentage is 75%. In example 2, you have been given write 5/8 as a percentage. We multiply the fraction by 100. 5 times 100, you get 500 over 8. 500 divided by 8. We get 48 because of 6. Remainder 2, drop 0. 16 because of 2. 20 minus 16, you get remainder 4. We add 0. Because we have added a 0, we put a decimal point here. 40 because of 5. So we get 62.5%. The next one, we are going to learn how to convert decimals to percentage. To convert decimals to percentage, we multiply the decimal by 100. For example, in example 1, you have been given convert 0.45 into a percentage. We multiply this decimal point by 100. First, we have to change this decimal point into a fraction. So, 45 over, it has two decimal places, 1, 2. So over 100, because 100 has 2 zeros, times 100, because we want to change it into percentage. We cancel the zeros, we remain with 45, which is percent. Percent has this symbol. So 0.45 into a percentage is 45%. In example 2, you have been told convert 0.025 into a percentage. We change this decimal into a fraction. 25, it has 3 decimal places, 1, 2, 3. 1,000 has 3 zeros, 1, 2, 3, multiplied by 100. We cancel the zeros, 1, 2, 1, 2. We remain with 25 over 10. One decimal place because of this 0. So we get the answer as 2.5%. The next one, we are going to learn Conversion of percentages to fraction. Percentages to fraction. In converting percentages to fraction, the percentage is changed to a fraction, so we change the percentage to a fraction with denominator of 100. For example, in example 1, you have been told convert 15% into a fraction. We change the percentage into a fraction, then we multiply with a denominator of 100. So 15% into a fraction is 15% means out of 100. So 15 over 100. This can be simplified. So by 5, 3, by 5, 20. We get 3 over 20. In example 2, you have been told convert 64% into a fraction. We first change the 64% into a fraction. So 64%, which means out of 100. Then we simplify. By 2, 64 divided by 2, we get 3, 2. 32 by 2, 50. By 2, 16. By 2, 25. So we get the answer as 16 over 25. The other one we are going to learn about conversion of percentages into a decimal. Percentages to a decimal. In converting percentages to a decimal, the percentage is changed to a fraction, so we change the percentage to a fraction with the denominator of 100, then change the fraction to a decimal. So if you have been given a percentage, you change the percentage to a fraction and then change the fraction to a decimal. For example, here we have been told write 8% as a decimal. So we change it into a fraction, 8 over percent, which is 100. Then we change it into a decimal. 8 over 100, it has 2 zeros, so 2 decimal places. 0.08, 1, 2, 2 decimal places. So we get the answer as 0.08. 95% as a decimal. We change the 95% into a fraction, which is 95 over 100%, which is 100. We get into a decimal, we get 0. Because that's 2 decimal places, we get 0.95. 1, 2. So the answer is 0.95. We have come to the end of today's lesson. I hope you have understood the topic about percentages. All you need to do is more practice from your textbooks. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe. On our next video, we are going to learn about percentages, quantities. Bye!